Hey, there it goes. Okay, had to refresh it a couple of times. It was being weird and not letting me. I'd hit the go live button and it would just sit and spin. Anyways, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are on this little blue marble of ours. So this is part 2. I got this to did part 1 last Sunday, and gosh, dog hairs everywhere. The only thing that I did finish on this one was I believe I needed to just do the yellow, so I did that. And I had thought about changing the center dot from white to silver, and so I did this one. I'm going to show it up to you. I did it in silver. Originally, it had a yellow dot. Or sorry, not yellow. It had a white dot. And I changed it to silver. And just to add an extra flair of the silver, because what I do on most of my other ones is whatever the center one is I usually either do it up here in this flare row. I don't know what I want to call it, just this last section. This is just one I was playing with. While it's cute and all, I'm not that crazy about the silver on it. If I had used metallic paint, I'd probably like it a little better. But for as a test mode, no, I'm gonna keep it white. I like the white. I showed this to a couple people at work, and they really liked it. It says they actually wanted me to go continue on with it, but I'm actually going to this week. I'm going to stop it. Let me get a pencil. So instead of carrying these dots on, because I don't have dots, what did I do? I think I started with a 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. My mandalas only go up to 26. So I would only be able to do 2 more dots. And by doing that, it would end up going off the edge of the heart here and probably here and here. So I'm actually going to contain it from here. So what I'm going to do is of the reds and whatever color there is, I'm going to put a couple of, for lack of a better term, tie-in dots from here through here in a gradation form. And then I am going to do a line of white going around it. And then I might do a line of pink and the line of the light blue. So I might keep it like that, or I might just play around with white. But I'm definitely not going to do silver on it. There's another artist that I follow that incorporates gold into hers, gold metallic paint into hers. And hers look really nice. But for this one, I'm just playing with it. I'm just trying to come up with something. So that's what I'm going to do for that. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate it. And my weather girl is in my chat, and she can probably tell me when the storm line is going to hit from what I saw, it looked like we might get storms here around 7 o'clock. So hopefully I will finish up before then. Okie doke. Let me grab. I do have my Coke with me, so I'm good. And I unfortunately ate my lemonhead robes earlier in the week. I needed something to eat, so I didn't eat them. All right, so I'm going to let's start. Let's start with a purple. Actually, I should do this too, just so that you see it up close. Good too. You can see. It's where some of those the shading colors, especially in the yellow, you can't really see them, especially in the green too. It just doesn't. The green and the blue. They don't show up as well as like the purple and the reds and the orange, so. But it works. It works good. Next 2 to 3 hours is correct. Yep. I've already got one dog underneath me. As soon as the thunder rumbles, I'll have 2 dogs underneath me. Which will be fine. Somebody was putting off fireworks last night. And of course that I was painting and watching stuff on my iPad, and next thing I know, I had 2 dogs, 2 big 70-pound dogs trying to fit underneath my chair and table. I'm also kind of glad that I did this in variations, in the steps of the painting, because this is helping me out. I just eyeball it and just do it. I am working on another one that I won't show. But I'm playing around with it to get it to work or look good. Actually, that's dry. I can put that there. Okay. This, I'm going to put him right here. Where the heck my thing go? There it is. All right, that's 8. And 4. Okay. Do the same thing. Move this out of the way. This isn't quite, so I'm just going to eyeball it. Let's see. There's where you go. And 1 and 4. what I'd actually done a little bit yesterday was I tested something out. This is kind of what I'm going for here with this section with the gradation of the dots in between and then the line on the outside. I was going to try to bend the dots around the outside, but it just doesn't quite look right. And then I also tried another one where you just kind of overlap brush strokes over it, and that didn't look right to me either. So this section is what I'm going for with a gradation like this. And then I'll put a line of dots. I don't know if I'll do another one on the outside here or not, but we'll see how it goes before the storm hits. Okay, since that's there, I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to do blue. And that's being annoying. Here we go. You know what? Since I have it here, let's do you too. When I looked at the weather this morning, it didn't look like it was going to hit us. It just looked like it was going to break up and go around us. But just before I went live, I figured, I better check again. And yeah, now I see the line of storms that are in Ohio right now. They're definitely going to be coming this way. It's just been weird that normally these storms like break up just before or break up around us and they don't hit us directly. Snowstorms, yeah, but thunderstorms just seem to be weird and they just split up and go north and south of us. They don't get us exactly. Was also woken up with a phone call this morning that my elderly neighbor passed away. Her husband called me. Whoops, the wrong number. He called me to let me know this morning where she's looky there. See this, it doesn't matter how many dots you have. I'm out of space there on the one side and not the other. So kind of, I don't like touching them together, but that's what I'm going to have to do for that. But my neighbor was nice. She was a nice lady. She would always talk to you about her grandkids. And my mom would go over and talk to him when she would visit. And I'd always watch out for them. That wasn't the color that I used. Yeah, that's not the color. The one time I was out in the yard doing something. I was painting. I was doing stuff, something like this in here. I was painting, and I went outside to either clean it off or to spray clear coat or something on it. And she was outside and asked me what I was doing. I stopped and talked to her, and then I said, like, well, I got to get back in there. I'm gonna paint some more. And she got really confused and asked me, she's like, are you painting your house again? And because I would always say, oh, I'm got to get back in here and paint some more. Here she thought that I was painting my rooms in the house every week, until I showed her what I was actually painting. And then she got it when I said that I'm painting. I meant that I was actually painting or drawing or doing something. So I showed her some of the artwork that I had done. And here her husband used to watch, he had a, just business, and when it was, he'd turn on PBS, and he would watch Bob Ross in the afternoon. And he said, so one day I decided, heck, I'm going to do it myself. And he did. He actually tried to paint like Bob Ross. And they put the painting above their couch. It wasn't bad, but it was funny that he, he's not the kind of guy that I would peg to attempt to try to do a Bob Ross painting. Yeah. I will that yellow is definitely going to need a second coat. And so is this orange. It is very liquidy and very It doesn't have it doesn't have like a thick consistency. It is very watery. Where some of my other paints are very thick. And this is that DecoArt Crafters acrylic. And even if I was doing this on a white background, I would still probably give it a second coat because it's just not strong. Okay. And when you shake it, it gets bubbles in it. A lot of bubbles. And I end up having to go back through it and pop all the bubbles out of it. There we go, 8. And 4. Okay, that worked for the most part. Kind of looks cool. All right, I have a fan beside me. I'm going to have to turn it off in order to do the white. Because this white, when I was doing the test thing yesterday, the white was really, really easy to dry. And I don't want that. That was weird. Sorry, I thought I just heard like a really high whiny pitch. Let's use my words. I think I want. I think I want this to be number 6. Okay. Yep, that's good. Do it. Yes, to do mandalas, you have to have a very steady hand. And patience. And good paint. Definitely need good paint. Drop that there. Okay. I don't know if I will be doing a live next week. My mom will be visiting, and I don't know when she's going back. I think she's going. I don't know if she's leaving Saturday or Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Oh, come on. Oh, Becca. I need to make a note to myself that if I use this is a good heavens, how thick is this? Like a ½ inch? Yeah, it's just a little bit more than a ½ inch. It's about like 3/8, or sorry, 5/8. 3/8 is less than a ½ inch. It's like a 5/8 inch thick piece of wood. Where's that hair? I see it. There we go. And it is I did not sand it good enough. And I have, I think, I can't remember if I bought 8 of these or if I bought 6 of these. If so, I need to sand them down a lot better. Give me 1 second here. I gotta shake up this because the paint is drying in the cap, and I need fresh gooey paint. Fresh gooey paint. You used to have to get an antenna to get PBS over the year. Now they can't. I've actually, I think I've seen that that PBS actually is putting, or maybe it might not be PBS, that they have Bob Ross on YouTube. And in art school, we mentioned Bob Ross to one of our teachers. She was foreign. I'm not quite sure what her accent was, but she was very nice. But she said that that's the stuff that they try to sell you on the street over there. She said they get you, paint something within 5 minutes and try to sell it to you. And she said that her and another, all right, you're gonna be close. There we go. Close. She said her and another and teacher would watch his stuff, and they would place bets on how far along it would take into the thing before you ruined it. Because there are some times where I've even watched it and I've gone, oh, you went too far. And yeah, she agreed with me. She's like, yeah, there's a lot of times where he goes a little too far. But for the most part, he got people to paint. It's very unfortunate what it wasn't his family. It was I believe it was his producers that took that over and basically exploited him. And the family saw nothing. So when I see things like, little Bob Ross trinkets or things with his name on it, I don't know if any of that is actually going to his family or if it's going to the people that screwed him over. So, I saw that when his just before he passed away, he started teaching his son those techniques, and his son was doing a couple of shows. I've seen a couple of him. Okay, so that was 6. I'm going to drop it down. Should I do 5? Yeah, I'm going to keep it as white. It's starting to get warm in here. And I am going to go down to 4. And this, I'm just going to do an outer row. Turn off my fan and now I'm getting warm. I have a ceiling fan going on above me, and I have the AC on, but it's muggy. It's crazy muggy in here. So much to the point where, like, downstairs it's 74 degrees. It's fine. Upstairs it's 80 degrees, and I've thought about getting an AC unit and putting in here in the window and just using that, but I don't know if I want to do that. Let's put it this way. I don't think I want to see my electric bill if I did that. He is on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I saw. I thought I saw some. The PBS was putting some of their stuff on YouTube. But that's weird that. I mean, I have Fios. And last I looked, we still have PBS on the channels. Yeah, that looks better. It's strange, though, that as I, seal this off in a circle, I'm getting, what's the name of the, Grateful Dead skull that they always put in the circle? I know it's got a name. Apologies, I've never been a... Deadhead. I know there's a name for that thing. Good. Nope, I'm running out of good stuff. Probably one of these days this summer I should break out the watercolors and do a watercolor session. By breaking out, I mean cleaning them off the table over here, because I got them out, started to work with them, cleaned them up, started doing things, and then other stuff happened and stuff got dumped on them. So I need to clean off my table. Here we go. And I wonder if I should do the two. Yeah. Now this, I'm staying away from the line because I don't want it spaced that far. I want it to be a little condensed. But this works really nice. That's a little bigger than a 2. Oh well. Trying to keep my circle as a circle. And almost done. Oops. I think this pattern of large to small almost kind of like makes it look I have lace embroidered around the outside of it. I think it looks cool. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's him now. Let's redo those yellows. Oh my gosh. Let's debate. Need more. Okay. There we go. That's a bigger tip. Okay. Well, Rhonda, since you're around, what is your favorite color? Hunter green. I don't have. I don't have anything I can do with hunter green. You don't. But that is a nice green. It is a nice, very nice woodsy green. You like purple. Well, all right. We may jump into purple here. Come on, break that. Oh. Oops. 8. And with this, what the heck did I just do? There's 4. Oh. I see what I did. Okay. All right. With that little last set of dots, I'm calling this one done. Actually, I like it. Yep. Cool. All right. So what I need to do next, and what I can show you what I do. To get rid of these lines off this, all I do is just take a very wet Q-tip and I should be able to just rub that right off. May take some elbow grease to do it, but it will come right off. Yeah. And this is also why when I stain the wood, I put that I spray a layer of a sealant or a spray in between it, because otherwise, if I did this and didn't have that sealant on there, I'd be taking off the black, and I don't want that. So, but this is going to need to sit for a while. I'm going to have to really scrub those lines off, because this is the wood is the texture, because I didn't sand it very well, the wood is absorbing or catching hold of the chalk lines that are there. So I'm going to have to put this guy aside. I want this to completely dry, and it's okay if I go through these and like this center part's dry. Okay, I can go in here and it's not going to mess up those. It is giving me a little bit of lift, so I don't want to like really scrub it. I'm just very lightly going over some of these, and when I do it, I want to make sure that I don't crisscross and mix get any purple into the into the yellow or into the reds and oranges and stuff. So that's going to be finished with it. So, all right, let me move this up to the side. Oops. Okie dokie. And Rhonda likes purple. Okay. Let me move some of my paints around. I probably don't need this. Hold on one second. Let me put these away. I don't need the reds. to. I don't need these purples. $87. 96. Maybe not. No. 63. 97. Okay. This guy goes over there. I don't need any of my blues. An hour and a half. Okay, thank you. 96 and 95. Sweet. All right. Let me double check my numbers. 93, 98.1, 98.1A, 95.2, 95.1. Okay. Let me take a move some of the colors around. Cool. All right. Here we go. So I have an hour and a half. We will attempt this. I can probably do it in an hour and a half. Oops, wait a second. Okay. Center dot. Mm-hmm. Fix this. Okie dokie. We are going to, you know what? I'm just going to make it like that. that away. Doing purple for Rhonda. Oh, is this the crappy one? Do I need to get another? Yeah. So this is what I have happened with me with folk art paints. Now, this is an older one, but I have so many of them that do this where it's just not the even if I put this in the shaker, it would not. It's clumpy. It's hard. Like, that's almost like tube paint. And it just doesn't want to. Some of these I actually have put a ball bearing into it and put into the thing to shake it, and it just doesn't want to work. All right. All right. That goes actually right here. All right. I'm going to find a new one. I hope I have new ones. Oh, let me look. I hope I do. My paint inventory. This is number 90. I don't think I do. Full inventory. What's the name of you? Violet Pansy. Okay, I do. I have 3 of these. So I gotta find it. All right, give me 1 second. I will be right back. I'm just gonna be right across the room here. Pulling that one out. Violet Pansy 440. Oh! Should have looked at that earlier. Good. Come on. Well, that was easy. I'm done. All right. So for something like this, I won't throw this one away, even though it's not really shakeable. It's It's kind of solid. I don't know if I need to like just put some linseed oil in it or something to like break it up or something, but I'm not going to throw it away because it's not dried up. It's not fully bad. But this guy, on the other hand, oh, look at him. You're gorgeous. And you still wouldn't shake, but you're good. That was funny. All right. You're going to need some loving. Let's do it. This is going to be my little other trick. Okay. As soon as the dog stops, be done. Actually, I'm going to do this. Shaker. There, that feels a little better. There we go. Oh, that's nice and rich and creamy. Okay, there we go. All right, back to what I was doing. All right. That's a nice color. Sweet. Okay. So looking cool. Give me this guy. You are watching but cooking supper at the same time. Sounds good. Sounds good. I appreciate it. I don't feel like I got enough paint on that one. There we go. There we go. Okay. These last couple ones didn't feel like I had enough paint on them. Okay, we're looking good in purple. And I'm going to keep it. Four, 6, 8. You're the first ones. Oh, wow. Look at that. That one needs to be shaken. Sorry. To the shaker. That sounds delicious, Rhonda. That it's actually, I saw commercials and I was confused, and I thought that they were saying that today was Father's Day, and it's not. It's next Sunday. Today is Flag Day. But then they were showing commercials of steaks on a grill and stuff like that, and I'm like, ooh, that would be good right now. All right, that's better. Okay, first round of these. There we go. What did I say? Not the right one. Yes, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Mm-hmm. More purple. And oh, I smushed that one wrong. Okay. Actually, what I need to do, I need to start from that side so I can see it and do it in. Actually, you know what? This one was shaker. Ow. That works. That works better. And then spin it around. And what I'm saying works better for me is the by dropping the dots coming from this side, I can see how far I am away from this row. It makes it easier for me to do it. Do it. Okay. There's you again. Excuse me. Don't shake yourself off the table. Right. To these colors. That's nice. Easy dots. Stick. Yeah, I can go this way too. Okay. Another purple. This one, by the way, I call Grape Ape. And I think it was... I'd have to look it up. Okay, double check. It was the 70s. It was the Great Grape Ape Show, 1975. Hanna-Barbera. He was a 40-foot tall gorilla. And all I can remember him saying was Grape Ape, Grape Ape. So every time I see something grapey colored, grape colored, I shouldn't say grapey. The heck did I just get on me? That's all I say. It's Grape Ape, Grape Ape. He was about this color grape. He was he wore a green vest, green and red vest. They weren't really, they were very limited, and I shouldn't say, not that they were limited in colors. Colors were have been around for decades and eons and stuff, but what you could do in animation was very, very limited. And the only way that you could, the way to keep the cartoons cheap was to keep your character colors cheap and only have them in 2, 3, 4 colors. Not like how SpongeBob has black shoes, white, red, and blue socks. He's yellow, but he's got various colors of yellow on him for his sponge holes. He's got brown. And there's a varying degree of multiple colors on him to make him what he is. There's they didn't just paint him all yellow and draw black holes on him to make you think that was a sponge. Animation has come a long way. And especially now with whether you do computer animation or if you're still doing hand cell by cell animation, there's a lot that goes into it now. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shrink down a little bit so you're zoomed in a little better. Sorry about that. It's weird. In my lights, this is really almost like the background is more leaning towards a pinkish purple, but on the screen here, it is actually, let me try to do it this way. It's a very purple. That's funny. Okay. That was 12. Give me 14. And give me the next to last one again. Let's try this. Or wait. Oh, crap. Wait a second. Not this. Not this yet. Not you. Not yet. This is light lavender again. Yeah, we'll do blue. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, how did I do that? Well, all right. I didn't realize I actually dotted it before I stopped myself. Right one. Well, that's small. Give me a big one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, normally I take a piece of paper and I dot it off to the side, but it's so warm in here in my room that what I've got painted previously is like getting kind of dry. Normally I'd be worried about if I dipped my stylus and dipped one that I already have done, that it would lift off the other one. But in this case, it's not really going to do that. 4, 5, 6. It's just going to 4, 5, 6. It's going to make that dot a lot bigger at the top, which is fine. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it would normally lift off that one. 1, 2, 5, 6. Oh, that was weird. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Greater Pittsburgh is about to be under a severe thunderstorm warning. Yay, yes. Tell the dogs to cross their legs and hold it for now. It's a beat. Oh, just Sabine is laying beside me. Or behind me, I should say. And I'm going to okay. And let me also take this too. Since I got it, let me put I really need a color in between these two. I don't like to mix them because then I find that as soon as like you mix them, they dry too quick no matter what I put them in. And these two are also two different brands. This is Apple Barrel and the Craftsmart. I need a color in between these two. So here, thunderstorm warning. Oh, I can't see from there to there. Let me look. Oops. Yeah, it says it should hit here just before 7. That's 1 and 2. This is 14. All right. All right, let me dot that one since I didn't. And let me use the don't think you can see that color very well. This one, I'm going to have to split it funny because my dots are a little too squeezed together. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm not getting enough paint on the stick. There we go. Let me try it again. There we go. All right. Cool. Clean off my stick. Almost here. You're not seeing this very well. I can tell. A little bit better, not much. Oops, no, we need that color. Not finished with you yet. And another thing, and here I moved it back over. Okay. I'm going to grab a gob of that off there. And ta-da. Ta-da! Okay. That is that one. Take this dark purple. And while that dries, two. Should I do 5, 6. I think I will do 5, 6. And two, uno, and dos. No, dos would be there. Okay. Now I'm also going to do this since that was there. I'm going to take this 4. I don't normally do that with these, but I'm going to put, actually, I'm going to do a little smaller. Just feel like I need an extra dot right there. Go right there. If that wasn't in the way. Yeah, that one messed up. All right, just so you see what I got going on here. Okay. Now, normally, I will give that one. Right, he needs to dry for a little bit. No, actually, I'm going to do it this way. Take that violet pansy and feel like this one could use a little bit of a touch metallic. Normally don't on these monochrome ones. I kind of keep them away from metallics. Only because I feel like it distracts. But the background is a little glittery. But on this one here, I have a feeling I should. 2, 3, 4. Now you're probably thinking like, well, okay, you went off the side. How can you tell? I'm just basically going to be like measuring out where my next things were if the wood had continued on there. So that's what I'm looking at. But actually, I should have went that way with it, but that's okay. I have a feeling like I need a little bit of metallic right there. Severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds and 1-inch hail. Yay us. Okay. Not that I'm how do I say? Not that I am saying that a weather alert is a bad thing. It is a good thing. It is much needed. It's like typically these things just like break up and go around us and we don't get any. But then again, there's always that chance where it'll be like, hey, guess what? You get hit. And I mean, we've already, I wouldn't say our house. The neighbors thought it was us. In 2020, we had a bad thunderstorm nearby. I don't think it really. I don't remember it really raining, and you'll find out why here in a moment. Lightning struck somewhere near us, and I think it rained. Actually, I think it did. Neighbors thought it hit our house. I thought it hit one of my neighbor's trees and broke it. It fried 2 TVs and messed up a couple of things around the house for a while. Actually, I still think I've got issues. But it was not expected. So I can't say. Yes, although, and that's the thing. We're on the top of the hill. So for us to flood, it's not going to happen. It would take the water tower at the top of the hill near us to actually burst and create really bad problems for us up in this area. But we're on the top of a hill, and it doesn't affect us that bad. But people down below us, the problem of being on top of a hill, the people I have to drive through the down, lower than us to get out of here. There's only 2 ways out from our area, and both ways I have to go down off the hill to get that way. So I do get concerned with that, because if either of those 2 ways are blocked off, I'm stuck. And so would be everybody else. Did I just see a big hair? No. Okay. So Rhonda, reason why I asked what's your favorite color, I'd like to gift you this. My channel name is also my Gmail address. You can look me up. I would love to send this to you as a thank you. For hanging around. I appreciate that you join the channel, and that your conversations in other areas, and I appreciate your service to the country too. And so what I'd like to do is, if you email me childlessspiderart@gmail with your address, if you want it, I would be happy to send this your way. It is I will put the magnet on the back of it. Although I have to look. I saw something that I can't mail magnets. I gotta ask them. One of these days I gotta stop by the post office and ask them about that. Because I don't want any magnets to mess up their equipment. But so what do you think? Should I put a little bit of like a metallic in here? I usually would put it in this row if I did put any. But I feel, it's nice, but I feel like it just needs a little pop there. But I was going to do a giveaway for my I can't remember when I started this channel. I have to look, but I feel like it's past due, or it's coming up. And I was going to do a giveaway. This gives me the chance to. Here we go. But I appreciate you Metallic paint would make it pop, yes. That's what I'm thinking. So, the original one of these looks like this. Oh, crap. This is the original gray paint. But, and the white is nice, but I've been, like, I really like the monochrome ones that I've been doing like this. So, I think this helps. So, yeah, did I? Nope. Okay, good. Hold on 1 second. Let me find a good purple. It might work. Let's see. Let's get this. Because I have a bazillion colors, of course. There's the amethyst. Actually, give me that one too. I feel like that one might match it more. What was I doing? Come out here. Yes. So let's see between these. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. This looks very gray. Yeah, that's a blue-gray. Or I should say a bluish purple. This one is violet. That's also very blue. Ooh, yeah, not good. All right, down to my last one. There's my stick. Oh, come on, yeah. Let me try the old one. All right, that one needs mixed. Okay, hold on. We will come up with something cool. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Right now, it feels a little better. You can always tell when paints are going to go bad when you shake it and it feels like a maraca. That's a little better of a blue purple. I have to look at these in the light. Actually, that one wouldn't be too bad. We will go with a Delta Pearl. Actually, hold on a second. Where's that at? Oh, where's it at? There we go. Hello. Plum. Color shift plum. Maybe not. Violet pastel. Maybe. Try also purple pearl. Email sent. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hold on one second. Let me check. Yep, I got it. Thank you very much. All right. Let's try. Just for the heck of it. What is this? This is the purple pearl. Oh, this actually might work. Play with it. Let me try. This is Folk Art Color Shift. It has very, it's got blues and greens in it. It's also very thick. I think it might be too blue-green. I mean, I could mix my own. Somewhere I have that. This is another color shift. This is Plum Flash. It's also got some very dark. Getting a little closer, but it looks a little bronze. All right. By the way, that's the color of our car. This color shift, it's real cool. It's a real cool purple. And sometimes in the morning when the early sunrise, when the sun hits it, it looks copperish. It looks really cool. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to try the one. If I don't like it, I can always paint over it. Let's see what happens. But I will do 8. Yep, 8. Might be too blue. Yeah, that's too blue. Oh boy, does that look blue. Sorry, I just now looking in my thing. So, okay. We didn't like the purple pearl. What if I should mix a little silver in with something? Hello, where's this hair coming from? Where did those go? Try this. Yeah, it's a little better. I think I still need a little bit more of a purple with that. You can see how blue that one is. And while that one looks more like a pearl white. Yep. Hail risk has gone down, still got high winds. I will get a lot of winds because we're, like I said, we're on the top of the hill. We will get that, and it is going to hit us in like half and maybe 20 minutes. Alrighty, well, I'm going to play around with that purple, but it will be a definitely nice color of a metallic there. What's nice is I can let this dry and I can paint over it with the original color and it'll be fine. You won't notice a thing. So, but what I may have to do is I do have I have a plain. Where's that? Is that it? That's not it. Gotta need some things. Oh, it's around here somewhere. Where is it? Good question. Where is it? It's around here. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So I have this stuff. And what I can do is I can, it adds a pearlescent mica to things that I can actually take these plain colors and add this to it. It will lighten it a little bit. It gives it, it'll turn something like this into something more like this color, if depending on how much you apply, but it will give it a little bit of a pearl. It'll give it the pearl metallic that it needs. And I just want to spend a little time figuring out which one I will have. But Rhonda, this one, or the fixed up one, will be on its way to you. But then give me about 2 weeks. I do have other things going on this, like I said, for this week, my mom's coming back. And otherwise, this will be coming your way. I appreciate your chats and stuff, and the keeping weather aware. I appreciate it. But with the weather alert coming through, I mean, it hasn't buzzed my phone yet, so I'm surprised it hasn't. But I so that I don't lose internet connection and leave everybody hanging, I'm going to stop there. So if you saw earlier, here's the move that out of the way. Move most of that out of the way. It's all nice and dry. It looks good. I like it. And I'll put that one over there. Zoom out a little bit. So it looks cool. Whee! Actually, let me try to. Whee! That's not centered on my thing. But it does look really, really nice. Like I said, I just need to take water and wipe this off. I'm actually going to let this set another night just to make sure that everything dries and is good before I try to go over this and wipe the chalk lines off of this with the stuff, with the water and a Q-tip. So this will be done. I will probably post a picture of it online later once I get all that removed. And I appreciate the conversation. And like I said, I don't know if I'll do one next week. Probably won't. But if not, have a wonderful rest of your day.